It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Atlanta Braves. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Atlanta Braves looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Oh, Boog, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond.
And now,
opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this.
Atlanta Braves.
Just about ready to roll, and starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you have on him?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
This is Bryce Terang.
For Milwaukee, second baseman Bryce Terang.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And a new season is officially underway.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
In the air, right side. Acuna after it. He's got it. And there's one down.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, catcher William Contreras.
And now it's William Contreras.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's...
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
On the ground, right side. Oh, great grab on the dive. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive and stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. One home run shy of 200 for his career. And that drops in for a strike. Hoskins with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound today, Freddie Peralta. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. That one back there. He brought it back.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
So digging in, Michael Harris II. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Ripped on a line to center. Perkins makes the play, and there's two away. Here's Brian Stinker's lineup for the Braves. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Matt Olson.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Well struck left field. That's back there. And that one is going to go. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, he went up there, looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Matt Olson. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going back. And that one's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and now this place is really rocking. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Sean Murphy. Splits the plate, and that is strike one. Two down, nobody on. Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit. Two outs, runner at first. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. Two on now with two away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now in for the Braves, Ha-Sung Kim. Here's a rocket out to left. Chorio makes the grab, and that is the inning. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chorio. Sale back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Now one away.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
So up next, David Fry. And that's in there at the knees. Sale, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Sale, ready to fire now. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 down, bases empty. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. That one down the line. Olsen steps on the bag, and Milwaukee is set down in order. So they make short work of them there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Braves 2 and the Brewers nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 3-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Swinging a foul out of play.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. And foul ball.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder, Ronald
And here is
Acuna
Ronald Acuna
Jr.
Jr. He's 0 for 1. Maybe a 2-ball, 5. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Center fielder, Michael Harris.
Michael Harris the second, getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Hit on the ground to the right side. Terang swings to first. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Austin.
So here's Riley now. He's already
Riley.
homered here in this one. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here is Matt Olson. He's already homered in this game. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. Second home run of the inning for them. And they add to their lead. It's 6-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, then you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Walker
Number
Buehler.
0.
The offense will need to be
Walker
ready for the
Buehler.
breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So 2 down. So here's Murphy now. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. That one is gone. They go back to back, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0. and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike, and on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 away with nobody on. Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. Hard hit, right side. He'll do it himself. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. They had the long ball working 3 times for a total of 5 runs. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 7 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Atlanta, now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The 0-1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Sale ready. Out to short. It's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Flied to right his first time. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Just got him on that one.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now a chance for Sal Frelick. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that is that. Milwaukee leaves 1. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Back at Truist Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim. Walker Buehler will go back to work. Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell
Ozuna coming up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His first homer of the year, it's 10-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Walker Buehler will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Paul
Milwaukee.
Blackburn gets handed the rock out of the
Number
pen.
58.
And with the big deficit
Paul
on the
Blackburn.
scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Left field, way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's there with a double. So a man aboard. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris the second. 0 for 2 in this one. Smoke to right, but he's got it. The throw to third, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
I got to say, Truist Park has a nice old school feel to it, especially with those great views of the skyline over the outfield walls. And they specifically designed the seating areas to get more fans as close to the field as possible.
And the batter now, Austin Riley.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 12-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Matt Olson down. Line drive, caught.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So 2 on with 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Run comes in from second. It's 14-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Paul Blackburn departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
DL Hall on to pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but He's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Perkins sizing this one up, and that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to inning number 4. Major League Baseball is on the show. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Struck him out looking.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
And here is Hoskins.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Chorio stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Tap foul at the plate. The wind of the pitch. Strike 2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. But this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Marcell Ozuna. Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he was late.
You know, these Braves really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 in this one. This one smashed down the right field line. Could be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
One away, runners at second and third. Here comes Austin Riley. 3 for 3. He's got a double and a pair of home runs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, 15-0.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Now
Matt Olson up to the plate.
Matt Olson.
Smoke to right center, and this one's going to go out of here. And he's gone yard again. His third home run of the game. It's 17-0. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. He's putting on quite the show with the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
2 outs, nobody on. And now it's the Braves DH, Sean Murphy. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that is gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game. It's 18-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. D.L. Hall out of the game. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Aaron Ashby comes on now.
He's got a wicked breaking ball
Now
in his
pitching
arsenal,
for
and it's
Milwaukee.
definitely one of his go-to pitches
Number
when he needs an out.
26, Aaron Ashby.
Next to hit, Drake Baldwin. And that one is lifted in the air. Perkins sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to the top of the 5th we go. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, David Fry. Fry measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that's through there for a strike.
0-2.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
He had him out in front, which
Now
isn't
batting,
easy to
the
do
first
against a hitter
baseman,
like this,
Andrew
known
Vaughn.
for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Sale delivers. And that one fouled off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The shortstop takes the ball. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Line drive. And there's one down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Ozzie
Albies up to the plate. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Perkins on the move. Drops into the glove. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6 up now for Milwaukee. Blake Perkins. Sale back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Well, these Brewers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Caught him looking for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Bryce Terang now at the plate. Called strike right there.
0-1's the count.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Freeland up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing.
Struck him out without a swing. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's back there. It splashes down for a homer. We won't see that ball again. His first homer of the year. It's 19-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And a base hit up the middle.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Here is Austin Riley. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer. That's his third home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 21-0.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Aaron Ashby done for the afternoon. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Jared Koenig gets the call from
Now
the pen.
pitching for
He's
Milwaukee.
into the game with the bases empty.
Number 47. Jared Koenig.
There you go, kid. All day, baby. There we go. Woo, there you go. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Woo-hoo!
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame here in the bottom of the sixth. Fouled off to the right. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 4th home run of the game. And they add on. It's 22-0.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And now here is Sean Murphy. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That was blasted to the moon. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 23-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's singing. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
At the plate, Drake Baldwin. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ha-Sung Kim.
Well, Kim is one of those players that it's just hard to take your eyes off of him, and not many players in the 2023 World Baseball Classic had more fun than he did. He hit a grand slam in a win against China, and earlier in the tournament had a 2-homer game, delivered some special moments for Korea.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Ozzie Albies digs in now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score. And he'll reach second with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to hit that ball down the line for the double.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jarrett Koenig won't go any further.
Now pitching for Milwaukee.
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the
Number
pen,
25.
Nick Mears.
Well, they
Nick
need someone to stop the
Mears.
bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. To third. And that's a fair ball. Albies around third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And they extend their lead. Here's Acuna now. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Smash down the left field line. Chorio hauls it in, and there's two away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it
Now
just by a
batting,
fraction of an
center
inch or a little
fielder,
bit more,
Michael
that's
Harris
way back.
II.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. To the right side, and that one finds its way through. And now first and second with two outs.
Now
Here comes Austin Riley. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And the lead continues to grow.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And the batter now, Matt Olson, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at-bat's a pretty special one.
Rip right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 3-run dinger. His 5th home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 29-0.
He wasted no time in that at-bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen, man. He's getting a standing O for me right now.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Nick Mears is done. Righty reliever out of the pen,
Now
Abner
pitching for
Uribe.
Milwaukee. Number 45, Abner Uribe.
And now the DH, Sean Murphy. Swung on, belted. Perkins makes a move towards the gap, but not going to catch up to this one. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Braves.
Now in for the Braves, Drake Baldwin. Hammered down the line, could be extra bases. Murphy around second on his way to third. The relay, safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So 2 down, and now the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score, and they extend their lead. A 2-run double.
Waste no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So digging in, Ozzie Albies.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Way out of here. That reached the restaurant in right. Wow.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Two outs, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. Ripped to third. In time to Vaughn. Ozuna is out. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. 15 runs. That's the final tally as they explode on offense. Back here in Atlanta, top of inning number 7. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well, said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7.
Come on, Braves. Come on.
That one's in there, and that is strike 2.
No ball.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start. So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. Jackson Chorio up now for the Brewers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's a strike.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
That's a strike.
0-2.
And Sale deals. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings.
Now pitching from
So the
Milwaukee,
closer summoned from the bullpen,
Number
Trevor
29.
McGill.
Trevor McGill.
Here's Ronald Acuna
Leading off
Jr.
for
at the plate.
Braves, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. And that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like
Up
reflexes
next for
right
the
there.
Braves,
Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Here's Austin Riley. That one ripped. That's not coming back.
This This is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And it finds its way through for a hit.
Everything came together for him.
Now
Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Now it's going to be Sean Murphy. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher, Drake Baldwin.
And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Ripped on a line. This one could be trouble. Olsen around second, headed for third. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back at Truist Park, ready to begin the 8th. Now the third baseman, David Fry. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
0-2 is the count.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. And the 0-2. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Baldwin makes the catch for the out. One away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Come on, Atlanta.
And a foul ball. The Braves up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Up the middle, Kim tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Joseph Ortiz will hit next. 1 for 2. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And down on strikes. And he runs the strikeout total to 15 on the day. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. McGill, 32 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. On a line out towards center. Perkins hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Swing and a ball line to center. Dives and makes the catch.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. Rip towards third. In time to Vaughn. Ozuna is out. And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the 9th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Now the throw to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. And that one in the air center field. Harris pulls it down, 2-away down.
Now batting, right fielder, Sal Frelick.
So last chance for the Brewers. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Sale is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.